Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and viva la raza.
Órale.
It is the road to WrestleMania. We are kicking it off in the way that we want. Well, let's see, man. But let me go ahead and bring in my boy Big Bird to unravel all this. Big Bird.
Hey, what's up? Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Oh man. Well, me myself personally, man, I'm not really digging it too much. I love the road to WrestleMania. It's great, right?
Yeah.
Man, but this time, you and I were over here on the West Coast. It starts, I believe, at 11 a.m. for us.
Yeah,
So,
11 a.m. I was watching it.
yeah, man. So I remember Big Bird. I don't know if you remember this. Well, it was maybe about 10 years ago or something. They had this thing called the Greatest Royal Rumble, and it was in Saudi Arabia, but it had nothing to do with the road to WrestleMania. It was like a second Royal Rumble, and it had 50
Oh,
men. Daniel
oh yeah, I
Bryan won that
remember.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Daniel
remember
Bryan
that
won
one.
that one. Daniel Bryan won that one, and I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. But now this time, here we go. One of the big four is going to be taking place in Saudi Arabia. So, Big Bird, as it stands right now, obviously we're doing this live before SmackDown. So unless they add something to the Rumble on SmackDown, we have four matches. So let's go ahead and let's get into them.
Okay.
Let's start with Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for Drew's championship. So Sami Zayn won the Fatal Four Way match, right?
Yeah.
Um, and now he earned this title shot. Big Bird, this has been like it's been like a cheap version of Cody Rhodes. Remember Cody Rhodes? Hey, I gotta finish the story. The story must be finished, right? When Cody Rhodes was going after the title, Sami Zayn's is like a really super Timu cheap version of that. Like he needs to become champion at some point. What's your thoughts on this match, Big Bird?
When I was watching the Fatal Four Way on Saturday night's main event, I
Mhm.
figured that Sami Zayn was gonna win because they love him over there where they're gonna have the Rumble, and I know for a fact it's gonna be like a good match, but I know for sure that I think Sammy he's gonna win the title tomorrow for sure. That's what I think. That's the reason that he's like the number one contender and he's gonna face Drew for the title. Cause but like you say, like he's like a like a demo version of Cody Rhodes.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Sammy. Like I have mentioned it before and to this day, but you know, he's for sure gonna get a big pop. Everybody loves him for some like reason over there. I don't know what it is, but I guess. How about yourself? What you
So,
think about it?
okay. So you think he is gonna become champion at the Rumble?
Oh yeah, that's what I think because like the writings on the wall. It's like somebody else could have won the Fatal Four Way, right? But it's obvious that Sami Zayn won it, and because he's loved over there, and the people are behind him, and and that's the reason. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think that's the reason that Cody dropped the title to Drew, so that way it doesn't seem bad. That for example, if Cody would have faced Sammy, right, and let's
Hmm.
say Sammy would have won the title off Cody, then maybe it could have made Cody a little bit weaker, like his character and stuff.
Okay. Okay. Damn, that's doing Drew McIntyre kind of dirty, man. Because that means he wouldn't even have the title for a full month. Gosh,
Yeah,
darn it.
that's
damn, like, hey, we're just gonna take it off of Cody Rhodes just so we could give it to Sammy and Drew. You're gonna be that guy to do it. Gosh, man, that's done. That's a dirty
Yeah,
movida
because
right there.
you know Triple H. I don't know what he got against LA Knight, Drew, Randy Orton. I don't know what he got against those people, but you notice that they lose like most of the time and all this stuff.
I'm still rooting for my boy LA Knight. But all right, so here's what I think, man. I would be in agreement with you, Big Bird, if I just don't think they're gonna screw over Drew McIntyre that bad because that is huge, man. That means like he just barely won the title and now he's gonna drop it. Like I could see what you're saying. I could see what you're saying, right? I could see what you're saying. Like, okay, Sammy finally becomes champion, but I think this is just going to continue the story. It's like, no, we'll have him lose, and he comes up short again. Drew McIntyre is even more of a heel. I think Drew McIntyre, I think he cheats. Gacho. You know what I mean? Like blatantly in front of everybody to kind of at least somewhat save face for Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is like that little engine that could, like, come on, get to the top, get to the top, get to the top. And he's been doing this for I don't know how long now. Like, he needs to become champion. He has to become champion at least one time, one time. And it seems like people are kind of on board with it. It's kind of, it's not like as big as Cody Rhodes when he was talking about he needs to finish the story.
Yeah.
But I don't think he does it, man. At least not. I do believe Sami Zayn becomes champion one day. I don't think it's at the Rumble. I don't, man. That's gonna be rough to do that to Drew McIntyre to just like, hey, you won the title a few weeks ago, not even a full month ago, and now you're dropping it to Sami Zayn of all people. Um,
No, you're right. You probably they probably stretch out the storyline, but I feel like, in my opinion, I feel that I think Sammy's gonna win. So they could get like the big pop. Kind of like he reminds me kind of like McFoley. When he won the title. Mankind. Remember that
mhm,
night he won the title on the Monday Night Raw, and it's WCW, like they messed up by spoiling it, so the people tune
right.
in, and then they had like a million views or something like that.
Is there any chance that anybody gets involved in this match?
Let me think. Let me see who could get involved.
They had the Fatal Four Way. You think any of those guys, the Trick Williams, the Damian Priest, Randy Orton? I don't know why Orton would get involved.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I think either if Jacob, I think it's Jacob Fatu, right? If he don't interfere, then for sure Cody's gonna interfere. Cause remember how Drew, like, he interfered in their match, like when they were
Right.
fighting, like in the audience and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
everything is like planted, like a seed, So okay, like that happened for a reason, but then they did other stuff, so we could like kind of lose focus on that. And what was the reason for Drew to attack them both? And I think Cody might be the hero, and maybe Drew's gonna cheat or whatever, and then the referee is gonna be down, and that's when Cody runs in with a steel chair or whatever, and just like hits Drew, and what's it called, my bad, Sami Zayn, he pins him.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because there was definitely that at Saturday night's main event. Drew and Fatu were supposed to have a match, but they never really had a match. They were just attacking each other. And then here comes Drew McIntyre, puts hands on both of them, not just one of them, but both of them, went after both of them. So do we see them at all get involved in this match? Yeah, I could see that. Does that cost Sami Zayn the title? I mean, that's a way, Big Bird. That's one way where it could be like, okay, because that doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily have to be on Sami Zayn's favor, right? They're going after Drew. Maybe
Yeah.
that some way somehow can cost Sami Zayn the match, right? Maybe he wins by disqualification because they attack Drew or something like that. Because Sammy has gotten himself involved the same way. So any chance of that happening?
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Um, no, I think I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I think that what I say, I think this is gonna happen. But
Okay.
I'm probably wrong, but maybe I'm probably 80% sure. But who you think, like, let's say for example, besides Cody and Jacob, who you think another like person, if somebody's gonna interfere, who you think that will interfere?
I think maybe Damian Priest or Trick
Oh
Williams
yeah, you're right.
or Trick Williams. Well, I would say maybe I would say more Trick Williams unless they are planning to have Damian Priest go heel, which I don't think they are. I could see Trick Williams because he's had a little bit of back and forth with Sami Zayn as well. I could see him get interfere to cost Sami Zayn the title, and now that separates Sami from the title shot, and then he focuses on Trick Williams, um, something like that. Unless, I mean, unless they're gonna have Damian Priest go heel, Damian Priest could come out saying like, "Hey, I'm here for you, Sammy. I'm here to back you up, homie. You know what I mean? You're my boy." And then he actually turns on him and costs him the match. You know, and then they start a program, a storyline. Either way, I think at the Rumble the story with Sammy and Drew, I think, comes to an end. I think it stops at least for a while because I think there's going to be something that goes on with there. And I like that, like you have brought up, we can't forget about Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu and their interactions that they had with Drew.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, regardless who wins, I think Drew remains the champion. Either if he loses by disqualification, if he wins because somebody cheats, I think there's some sort of outside interference for sure. But nonetheless, I still think Drew remains champion. I do, man. I don't think this is Sammy's night. I don't. I think he'll have his night. I just don't think. I just don't think he's gonna be at the Rumble. So
Okay, so you choose Drew, right?
I choose Drew. Yeah, I
Oh,
choose
okay.
Drew. All right. So
Yeah.
let's move on to the next match. This one is a style. This one is a career-ending match here. So, all right, Big Bird, we all know, okay, AJ Styles. Let it be known,
Yeah.
this is his final year. This is it, right? He's this is his final year. He's gonna retire. He's having a match with Gunther, a career-ending match. So if Styles loses, that's it for him. We're in the beginning of the year, Big Bird. Can this really be it for Styles? Now, mind everybody, Styles made his debut at the WWE at the Royal Rumble quite a few years back. So,
Yeah.
is it something special for him to say, "Hey, I started at the Rumble, I'll end at the Rumble," or what was your thoughts, Big Bird? Big Bird, you
Sorry,
there?
the lights.
Okay,
Yeah, the lights kind of cutting off the stream.
got you. All right,
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on this AJ Styles and Gunther match?
yeah, like you say, AJ he debuted at WWE at a Royal Rumble 10 years
Right.
ago,
Yeah.
and I I think this is it.
All right.
Monday.
I
Oh,
think Big
can you
Bird's
hear
having
me?
a little bit of problems there. Okay, we got you back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw the Raw like this past Monday.
Yeah.
You I don't know if you noticed that when CM Punk came in first, like his eyes they were like watery, and then AJ Styles eyes they were like watery, you know. So I'm pretty sure they were like crying backstage, you know.
Okay.
And I feel like I was paying attention to that, and I'm like, damn, I think like he is gonna like lose tomorrow, you know, at the Rumble, but and maybe retire from WWE. But I think he's still gonna continue. I think he's gonna go to TNA and do like the whole year over there and retire there, you know, because what's his name, that new wrestler that they just got it like to Raw, the guy that be jumping around and he be wrestling the you know the Grand Americanos. I forgot his name.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I know who you're talking about.
You know when they were in interviewing AJ Styles and he just came, you know, and he was like, "Oh, hopefully one day we meet," or something like that. I forgot what he told him, but I think yeah, this is gonna be his last match in WWE because even John Cena be posted in like on Instagram. I don't even notice that, so it's like okay, man, something's off, you know. Like he's for sure gonna lose. But he's not. He's gonna retire, I think, from WWE. You know, tomorrow. But I think he's gonna continue wrestling, but for TNA, and that's what he's gonna do the whole year and retire by the end of December. You know, his official retire.
You know, I never thought of that till you just brought it up, man. And I think that makes I like that. I do, man. I like the fact that you know what? Maybe he retires, maybe he hangs up the WWE boots, but then finishes the year with TNA because he was that I mean that's really where he got his bones, man. You know what I mean? TNA. So
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't be against that. I think that actually would get people to go watch TNA a little bit more. Um,
Oh, definitely. And remember when he mentioned that he wanted to be like the TNA champion one more time or something like that.
he said he wanted to be champion. I don't know if I heard him say TNA champion, but he said he want to be champion. He could go over there and be champion. Yeah, you know what? I actually kind of like that. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen. I was gonna side before I heard you say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say um I don't think he loses tomorrow because he said he wants to be champion. The CM Punk thing did kind of convince me that okay, he probably can lose because he just had a match with CM Punk at Monday Night Raw. I don't know what other matches there is for AJ Styles. Um, for him to say like farewell, like I gotta have this match with these last guys, you know what I mean, before I go. I don't really see that the way I saw it with John Cena. So it is interesting to me because I'm kind of on the fence. Like, okay, I can see this being his last match, and then I could see it not being his last match as well. But I like what you said, man, and I think that's probably the way to go. The only problem that I have, Big Bird,
Yeah.
the only problem that I have, okay, like Gunther's Gunther's okay. He's fine. I don't have that big of an issue with Gunther. But good gosh, dog. Like what is it with Triple H that is so over with Gunther? He retires freaking
Goldberg.
Goldberg. He retires John Cena. He's gonna retire AJ Styles. He's probably gonna be the one that retires Randy Orton. Like, what? He's gonna retire? Who knows? Brock Lesnar. Like, what is so special, man? That Paul Levesque has it for Gunther. Like, I don't know, dog. Is he really that special, Big Bird?
I mean, like I have mentioned before, like I'm a fan of his, but not like a big fan like that. Like, oh my god, like me going crazy for him and buying his like you know his shirts and stuff like that. You know, but maybe in Triple H's eyes, he probably see like a young Triple H or something. I don't know. You know.
Mm, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, you think they did enough to build
And
this?
then
You
oh
think they did enough to build this match? You think there was enough time for like
No,
a career-ending match for AJ Styles?
no, they didn't. They just kind of rushed it, right? Like it was rushed and it wasn't even built or nothing, and we didn't even have time to miss him or I mean not miss him, but kind of like get prepared just in case he loses, for us
Mhm.
to like miss him and stuff.
Yeah, they should have built it a little bit more. It's it's there, but it's not like I feel it like, oh wow, you know what I mean? That career-ending match. It's just like, okay, I think they started building it what the week before. So what, like a 2 week build for they should have done a little bit more. It should have been bigger if AJ Styles is going to lose. If he wins, then I guess it doesn't matter. But um I think
Yeah, you're right because for example, like let's say like if AJ loses,
mm,
like that's messed up because he's basically a legend already, AJ Styles.
right, right,
And
right.
just for them to throw it to a wolf like that, like okay, no build up, no goodbyes, no tour, no goodbye tour, nothing like it's kinda like wow, like don't treat AJ Styles like that. Even though he's not like a WWE product or protege, my bad.
You
He's
know
still
what?
like
You know what, Big Bird? You know what?
yeah,
You just convinced me, dog. You just convinced me. AJ Styles is going to lose. You know why? Because
right.
if there were any match that he should have had to say like a final farewell, he had it. He had it at Saturday night's main event. The whole story throughout the wrestling career with Shinsuke Nakamura and them, pumping fists at the end and saying like their final farewell. Like, why would they do that so early in the year? If AJ Styles is to have the whole year, that's his that style. AJ Styles, that's like his biggest rivalry in wrestling as a whole. Maybe not so much in the WWE, but in wrestling, it's Nakamura and Styles. Why would they do it so early in the year to get that out the way? Why wouldn't they wait? So now I am convinced. I am convinced, Big Bird.
Oh,
Styles
and
is
then
going to lose.
yeah, and then I think he had a match with Finn Balor, right? If I'm not mistaken.
When was that? Was that like was
Was
that
it? I
on?
think like a Raw, like a couple of weeks ago.
It
I
could be. It
I might
could
be
be.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but the fact that he faced Nakamura so early in the year, and the fact that that they forced the CM Punk match, you know what? I'm convinced he's losing. And the fact that Triple H, I don't know, for whatever reason, he's so huge on Gunther. This is it. So now it's gonna be Goldberg, it's gonna be Cena, it's gonna be Styles, and we'll see who ends up next getting retired by Gunther. So we both go Gunther on this one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. All right, Big Bird, let's go to the women's Royal Rumble match. 30 women are in there. Um, does anybody stand out to you? What's your thoughts about this women's Royal Rumble match? How do you think it goes down?
Um, well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a couple of like legends come in, like maybe like the Bella Twins and Trish Stratus.
Mhm.
And I think the one that's gonna be like maybe like the first entrance will probably be like what's her name? Lyra Bakir? I forgot her name. She's with
Ly-
Bailey all
Ly-
the time.
Lyra Valkyria. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I feel like at the end, I don't know for some weird reason, I feel like Roxanne, or that's a thing from
Mm.
the Judgment Day. I think
Yes.
she's gonna win the Rumble.
Really?
Yeah, because this is what I think. I think that like Raquel and Liv and Roxanne, they're gonna work
Mhm.
together, eliminate a lot of people. Maybe they'll be like the last four, with some other person, and then maybe Roxanne's gonna eliminate Liv, and they're gonna start a few. Which I don't want to, because to be honest, they make a good like you know, tag team.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I feel like Liv, she's gonna probably win the title like at the Elimination Chamber, and they're gonna face each other at WrestleMania.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
what I
Okay.
think. I might be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So apparently there's gonna be ladies from NXT and maybe even some TNA stars. I mean, Jordan Grace is already part of the WWE, but yeah, you got Alexa Bliss, Trish Stratus, Nikki Bella, Roxanne Perez, Lash Legend, um, Stephanie Valker. Yeah, I mean, you got quite a few. Wait, is Stephanie in there? She's
Oh, she's a champion.
yeah, she's a champion, so no, she can't be in there. Okay, all right. So I Roxanne Perez winning this thing, I think will be terrible, man. I you know, I think
Oh, you know
I-
what? Let,
yeah.
let, let me tell you something real quick before I forget, because
Okay.
sometimes I have to say this and I forget.
Oh man, I think we lost Big Bird here. Okay. All right. Well, Big Bird, if you can hear me, brother, you cut off there. So, um,
Yeah,
all right.
can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, you're back. You're back, man. You cut off for a minute.
Yeah.
I was going to say this. I was going to say this. One of the comebacks that I think is possible to win the Royal Rumble, I think Bianca Belair. Um,
Oh, that's a good one.
she's been gone for a while. Okay. There's time
Yeah.
to build up a story. There's time to build up between the Rumble and WrestleMania. There's time to build, right? And she's over, she's a big enough star. So I'm gonna say I think um I'm gonna go with Bianca on this one. I'm gonna go with Bianca.
Oh,
They got I'm reading some of these names. I don't know why they got uh yeah, I don't know why they got La Primera on there, but they got a couple of these other Sol Ruca and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go with
yeah.
Bianca Belair. I'm gonna say Bianca Belair comes back, and I think she wins the Rumble. If it's not her, because if maybe she's not in the Rumble, then I'm gonna say, um, gosh, I'm gonna go the other way. You said Roxanne. I'm gonna go the other direction, and I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
I want Liv to win. Don't get me wrong, but in my mind, that's my story. Like my storyline that's gonna happen.
okay, okay, and okay. So run it by us one more time. So who is the last? Say like the last four in there.
Right. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. So who would you say is the last four in there? You're saying Roxanne will eliminate Liv?
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna turn on her and eliminate her. I think Liv is gonna eliminate Raquel, and then once Liv is like saying like oopsie, with the hands up like that. I think
Hmm.
Roxanne's gonna come from behind and eliminate her. Well, my first choice is Roxanne, and my second choice is Chelsea Green.
Okay, okay. I could see that. I could see that. So like I
Yeah,
said, so
because you know how Chelsea Green, she's in that docu series, and the Unreal, I think it's called, right there on Netflix. And they saying, "Oh yeah, like she's not worthy of like a big title with the woo, you know." But I think they just trying to swerve us, you know.
Well, she is over. People do like her, so she is over. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So if she does win it, I think she'll get a big pop. I'm not that big of a fan of hers, but I'm sure she'll get a big pop. So all right, okay. I could see that. I could see that little feud with the ladies in Judgment Day. I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan winning it. But I would say if Bianca Belair is in the Rumble, I would say she wins it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. What do you think is the biggest star that will make their comeback at the Rumble for the ladies? For the ladies,
Yeah.
who do you think will be the biggest star that enters the Rumble? Like the holy smokes! Wow, look who's here.
Like a comeback or just the ones that are active on
Yeah,
the
just
roster.
no, just for the Rumble, just for the Rumble.
I think it's gonna be Rhea Ripley.
But no.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry.
I think you got the question, dog. I'm talking about like a legend that comes
Oh,
back.
oh, that comes back.
Yeah.
Let me think. Ah, man. Let me see. Damn, there's so many. Let me see. Let me see. I know for a fact I love Trish, but I know you we see her like a lot. You know,
Right. Yeah.
it could probably be. Damn, man, that's a hard one. I gotta think about that one. How about yourself?
You know what, man? I'm there with you. I'm trying to think of anybody, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Would it be like if Mickey James goes in there, it'll be huge, but will it really be that huge? I can't really think of anybody. Maybe Michelle McCool, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people have kind of turned their back on Michelle McCool a little bit. Ever since she kind of took over the Six
The
Feet Under.
podcast.
So yeah, yeah. So I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, man, I guess it would have to be Trish, even though everybody kind of already expects her to be in it.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I'd go with Trish. But like I said, is it really that
Oh,
surprising?
I don't know. I don't know if you maybe consider her like a legend, which I don't think she's a legend yet, but Paige, because I see her training.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen her training lately.
No, that would be huge. That would be huge. Okay. Okay. Like if Paige comes back, yeah. That'd be something. All right. Yeah. That definitely be big, man. That would be huge. Okay. That would well, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. All
It's
right.
gonna be good. It's gonna be good for sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely if she comes back. All right, let's get to the men's rumble. So this one I got a lot of thoughts. Like the female one, I don't know, man. I I'm not really feeling it that much. This one, I think holds a little bit more weight, Big Bird. What's your thoughts about the men's Royal Rumble?
Oh man, it's gonna be good, because well, Brock Lesnar's gonna be in it for sure. They already announced it,
Hmm.
and maybe Chris Jericho's gonna return. Even Mr. Iwana, I saw a picture. He's over there, and maybe we're gonna have some AAA people too. Not
Yeah, you got a few AAA coming into this. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people, and I think this is a time for where some people are get a little bit upset. Where it's like, hey, why do you guys have these people that nobody knows jump in there? Well, just to give them a little bit of shine. Start to get to know them. So, and if it's 30 people, we'll use this time to throw you guys a couple of people that you guys don't know but then you'll get to know them or at least see their face. So the next time you see them, it's like, okay, I remember this person, right? So I'm not too mad at it. I don't think we're gonna get many legends coming back, Big Bird. Do you in this match?
I had maybe like 2, 3 in mind. Maybe The Rock, maybe
Ah,
Stone Cold, maybe Mr.
no.
McMahon. You seen that? He's working out. He's working out too, Mr. McMahon.
Oh man, nah.
No, like no, I'm being serious. Like that's what I not mid Vince, but maybe The Rock and Stone Cold.
Okay, okay. It won't be The Rock. I no. You know what? No, it can't. It can't. I could guarantee anybody we're not gonna see The Rock in the Rumble, and no, we're not gonna see Stone Cold in the Rumble either, man. I think we'll see before we see any of those three. We'll see like a Shane McMahon come back into
Oh,
the Rumble,
oh
just
yeah, you're right.
just to get a big pop, you know. But I don't think The Rock. To The Rock, I think the Rumble's beneath him. Stone Cold, he's super done with wrestling. He's not. He's not getting in the ring anymore. And McMahon, I just nah, man. I think it's too soon. You know. Um, as far as any legends coming in, I mean,
You
gosh,
think Chris
man,
Jericho's gonna return?
that's the big one. Okay, so that's the big one that everybody's thinking about.
Yeah.
Um, I was never a huge Y2J fan. If he comes back, that's cool. To me, like all the wrestling has been squeezed out of him. Like I'm not. I would okay. I would be okay. Here's what I'm saying, Big Bird. I
Yeah.
would be excited just to see him at the Royal Rumble, but I'm not going to be excited for him to come back and be a full time wrestler because I'm like, dog, like that's it, man. I mean, dude, we squeeze all the juice is squeezed out of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool that you come to the Rumble, like, oh wow, Y2J. But after the Rumble, it's just like that's it. You know, like I'm not that excited to see him in the ring and be in other storylines and be a full time wrestler. Like that part, I'm not excited. But for him to return at the Rumble, yeah, I'll be excited for that. Where do you stand on Y2J? And what are the chances of Y2J actually being at the Rumble?
Yeah, I think for a fact he's gonna return, and like you say, maybe he's not gonna be like an active wrestler after the Royal Rumble. Maybe he'll be like the general manager or the guy that be
Mhm.
calling Adam. I think his name is Adam Pierce, right? The manager from
Yeah,
Raw.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because somebody be calling him, and he'd be saying, "Oh yeah, the big boss, the big boss." I don't know. I don't know what he means with that. Either Y2J or The Rock, or I don't know. But somebody that be calling him, he's gonna probably even Adam Pierce probably be like, "Oh, this is the person that be calling me," and he's gonna enter number 14, for example, and they're gonna hit us
Mm.
with maybe him, Chris Jericho, or I don't know, maybe somebody else. But I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Chris Jericho's he is gonna come back tomorrow. Like he's gonna come back to WWE and enter the Royal Rumble.
What about somebody like a Kurt Angle?
Oh man, that'll be amazing. Kurt
uh,
Angle or I don't know, Mr. Kennedy probably.
oh, that'd be cool, man. That would be cool. Apparently, they're
Oh,
cool now.
yeah, you know what? Maybe Maven. I'll be watching his YouTube channel.
That'd be something, man. You know what? I think Maven is a much bigger star today than he was back when he was
Yep,
an active
yep.
wrestler. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. You know what? I would love to see that. I would love to see it. I became such a huge fan of Maven just because of his YouTube channel, man.
Yeah,
He
me
does some
too.
really good. Yeah, he does some good work. So hopefully they could get Maven in there. Mr. Kennedy would be pretty badass. I would like to see Mr. Kennedy um, come back just for the Rumble. Maybe they could throw Kurt Angle in there. I don't know how well he can still move. But yeah, everybody's thinking about Chris Jericho, so we'll see what's up with that, man.
Yeah, and then how about no, I don't think Mark Henry, right? He's you could see he's already like a little bit older, right? Like he has the white
Yeah,
beard and stuff now.
and he's a big dude. To throw him out of the ring and then for him to land a certain wave, all that weight, I don't know, man. But all right, so Big Bird, who
Okay.
wins the actual Rumble match?
I feel like Finn Balor's gonna win.
Okay, Finn Balor, huh?
And he's gonna face CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Okay, okay, I could see that. I could see that. You know, uh, Big Bird. You know what changes the road to WrestleMania now
No.
is this. Uh,
Okay.
the Royal Rumble was looked at as prestige, right? Because it's like, hey, the winner of the Rumble gets to main event WrestleMania, right? You get a title shot to main event, and then it just started kind of changing a little bit, where it's like, okay, maybe you don't get to main event WrestleMania, but you still get a title shot at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
And now, in the last few years, it's actually changed where it's like, okay, look, you get a shot at WrestleMania at whatever title you want to, but
Yeah.
don't worry, because Elimination Chamber, the winner of that match, gets a shot at the other title, right?
Yeah.
So so I was always thinking like, okay, you know who I think is gonna win the Rumble? Braun Breaker. I think it's his time,
Oh,
man.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I think it's his time, but because of what they've done with the Elimination Chamber,
Yeah.
somebody doesn't need to shine at the Rumble to point at the WrestleMania sign and say, bam, right there, the title, I'm going. Because now it can happen at the Elimination Chamber. Because if you win the Elimination Chamber, you get a shot at the other title that the Royal Rumble winner did not pick. So
It's like a
it's
second chance, right?
right. It's like, okay, the Royal Rumble winner,
Yeah.
they get a shot at the title, okay, and whoever they choose, that's their match. But there's the other champion. Okay, who faces that champion? The winner of the Elimination Chamber. So now I'm kind of thinking like, okay, I could see maybe Finn Balor going ahead winning the Rumble, and then Braun Breaker
Yeah.
winning Elimination Chamber, and then that's how they set that up. However, I still think winning the Rumble is much more prestigious than winning Elimination Chamber, and I've been saying this for a while now. Braun Breaker is the future, and you know what? I think it's his time. He was suspended by Adam
Oh yeah.
Pierce. He
Yep.
was
That's true.
suspended. He just got brought back. He was put in the Rumble match. I'm going with Braun Breaker. He wins the Royal Rumble match. Now it's gonna be good, man, because you got like who's gonna eliminate Brock Lesnar?
Damn, that's a good one. Um, who did wait when he came back? Oh, he came back at Survivor Series, right?
Yeah, let me see. There was a few years back. It was Drew McIntyre with the help of Ricochet that eliminated Brock Lesnar. That was when they were really trying to push Drew McIntyre and make him get over, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, okay, if he's in the match, everybody's gonna be looking at him like, who gets to eliminate him? I could, damn, because they have been, kind of teasing a Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar match. That'd be something. But if you had to paint out the picture at the Rumble, Big Bird, who eliminates Brock Lesnar?
Ah man, I keep forgetting the kid's name. You know, the one that I said earlier that he told AJ Styles that when they had the segment at the backstage, he was in NXT, but now he's in Raw, and he faced like the Americanos. I keep forgetting his name.
Uh,
He's like a young black kid. He's good like on jumping and all this stuff.
okay,
He
okay, yeah.
I, I think he
Shoot,
got
man.
injured, right? Like for a bit, not
Yeah,
much. It wasn't like a big injury, but
I think he still is injured. I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure.
I feel like he's gonna eliminate Brock Lesnar.
Really? Him?
Yeah, he's gonna do like the Maven 2.0, you know, like
Oh
the
man,
drop kick,
eliminating the Taker.
like the
All
drop
right.
kick, you know, from behind.
Yeah, yeah. You know who I think eliminates Brock Lesnar?
Oh,
Is a NXT star. Yeah. Oba Fleming.
oh
The
wow, that's a good one. Wow,
the
I
the
didn't
the
thought
the
about that.
yeah, the big black dude, Oba
Yeah,
Fleming. They're trying to push him. They're trying to push him. I think
yeah,
he eliminates Brock Lesnar. And who
yeah,
knows? Maybe they have a match.
yeah, he's massive. I remember watching the when he wrestled Cody Rhodes, I think in December at a Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah.
yeah, I
So
was
I
like,
think
damn, this guy is massive.
he
Oh, go ahead.
eliminates now. I think he eliminates Brock Lesnar. Now, I was originally going to go with Braun Breaker eliminating Brock Lesnar, but then I thought, like,
Yeah.
well, wouldn't that start a program between those two guys, and that's going to drag out for a while? So I'm like, no, you know what? If it's Oba Fleming, those two guys can start beefing, and that could be a WrestleMania match, right? Because Brock Lesnar doesn't come around every week. Brock Lesnar disappears; he's gone for a while. So, he could Oba Fleming can eliminate Brock Lesnar and he could have that, that feather in his cap, and then getting close to WrestleMania or a few weeks or even a month before that, he could be out in the ring and Brock Lesnar get in there and attack him, F5 him or whatever. And then Brock Lesnar again, he just disappears because that's what he does. He doesn't stick around. He's not full timer. And then they just set up that match for WrestleMania. So I could see that. I could see that.
Wow, that's a good one. I didn't thought about that one, but those two that they face at WrestleMania, it'll be a great match for sure. You know.
Yeah, yeah, they'll be good, and they are trying to push Oba Fleming, and I'm interested in Oba Fleming. I am, man. That match that you talked about at Saturday night's main event that he had with Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
I became somewhat of a fan of his. So that'd be cool. So, all right, Big Bird. So to end it, who
Okay.
wins the Rumble?
For me, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Okay, okay, and
How
I'm gonna
about how
go
about
with
for you?
I'm gonna go with Braun Breaker.
And who you think is gonna be the last four for you?
I think Finn Balor's in there. I think Finn Balor is somewhere in there. Obviously Braun Breaker. I think LA Knight is in
Oh
there
wow.
as well. Yeah, I
Yep.
think he's still in there. Um,
And Nova Femi.
and maybe Oba Fleming. Um, I'm trying to picture the Oba Fleming and Brock Lesnar thing. Like if
Oh,
Oba
I see.
Fleming, if he eliminates him,
Yeah.
do they does something go on? Does Brock Lesnar just say like, "Okay, I'll get you later," or does he get him right there? Um,
Yeah, you're right. He
yeah,
probably find him on the table on the
yeah.
announcers.
So I'll go a breaker, Braun Breaker. I'll
Yeah.
go Oba Fleming. I'll go LA Knight, and I'll go Braun Breaker. Those are the final.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good one.
And yourself?
I feel like Joe Henry,
Oh,
Montez
okay.
Ford, Chris Jericho, and Finn Balor.
Oh gosh, man. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I mean, look, I maybe Jericho if he is number 30. If he is number 30, then I would say okay, maybe he is one of the final four. But if he's not number 30, I don't know, man. I don't think so. But we'll see. Hey, Big Bird, are you gonna watch the Royal Rumble live or are you gonna watch it afterwards?
Oh yeah, I like watching everything live. I make sure I put my alarm, and I'm just the type of person that I love watching everything live because now with social media and everything, and I'm in a wrestling group chat and Instagram, like everything is spoiled. So it's just like I rather spoil it myself because then when I see like the spoilers and stuff like that, like then I cannot focus no more, concentrate and watch because I already know who's the winner and so on and so forward. So yeah, I'm for sure watching it live tomorrow. How about yourself?
I'm not gonna be able to, but see, that's
Oh
why
man,
that's one thing. That's one thing that I don't get into, man, because of that reason. So nobody's around to spoil it for me. I'm not part of any of those chats or anything for those
yeah,
reasons, right? Because especially now with Monday Night Raws being at, when they do it overseas, Monday
yeah.
Night Raws and SmackDowns, they're now like during the day, and it's like I can't watch it at that time. So when I sit down to watch it, I don't know what happened. So I'm like, cool, cool. That works for me. But no, I'm not gonna be able to. I'll watch it not so much that night. I'll watch it that afternoon, like early afternoon. But but yeah, 11 o'clock, I won't be able to. I'll probably start watching it probably somewhere around 2 o'clock. So,
Oh, okay,
but
sounds good.
But anyway, man, the road to WrestleMania is here. Gracias, Big Bird, for your time, homie.
Thank
And
you, and I
let's see,
appreciate you
Doug.
always. Thank you, thank you. I
Let,
love wrestling. I love it's in my like I'm gonna go to WrestleMania in April, and it's gonna be my fourth WrestleMania, and it's just I'm in disbelief because it's just something that I dreamed about when I was a kid. That it seemed far fetched, but the wrestling gods are good.
amen to that, brother. All right, man. Well, you enjoy Royal Rumble. Everybody enjoy the Royal Rumble. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
And I'll